After their Clasico game, Barcelona fans are angry. They are furious with Lamine Yamal. Not only because of he didn't perform, because of the talks, because of everything when he saying go do, and he no can do am. This is not the first time it's happening. This is not the second or third. It has happened so many times, and yet this guy didn't deliver. Contrary to that, I've heard that Laporte have summoned Hansi Flick and Lamine Yamal about that same issue, and they've given the Lamine Yamal's agent a warning that he should monitor everything that comes out of that guy's mouth, or maybe anything that he puts on social media henceforth. I don't know how Barcelona wait till I go talk about this one, because this is quite somehow. So how do you feel about this whole scenario?
Honestly, I think that yes, Lamine Yamal is talented. Do you understand? But what talent does to you in football is that talent is just there to expose you. Do you understand? Talent will expose you. Talent will platform you. But what is going to keep his character? Do you understand? There is no doubt the immense talent that Lamine Yamal possesses. But you look at him, and then if you look at the way he's behaving, the way he's living his life, everything, the characteristic that we just know about Lamine Yamal, I'm sorry to say, but if he does not arrive at the top, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. And I don't even understand why Barca fans are beginning to complain. I mean, who started it? They pushed him to this level. Yes. Last season, the deserving person that should have received the level of support and PR that Yamal got was Rafinha. But they dropped Rafinha and started to push Yamal. Now it has gotten into Yamal's head. Yamal is starting to behave in such a way that, it's disappointing. It's disappointing really, because that young man has a lot of talent. I mean, recently I saw a video of Lamine Yamal and his girlfriend on the bench, Champions League bench. Like, what could have happened? What happened to just leaving those type of things in the closet? What is there about your girlfriend that you cannot leave, that needs to appear on the pitch? It's not like it's the end of the Champions League season. It's not like you won the Champions League. You only just won Olympiacos after losing to PSG. What is so exciting about the season that is making Yamal to bring his girlfriend to come and show his manager after a Champions League match? Like, I don't understand. Several times we've seen this young man, following all sort of, there was a point in time he was dating a 30-year-old adult model. Do you understand? There was OnlyFans girls have, a lot of rampage. And you look at the type of people he's moving with. I'm sorry to say, but when I see a young player moving around Neymar, I don't expect too much from them. You look at Neymar. Neymar is somebody who, at the peak of Ronaldo, Messi, he was the guy who was supposed to break that barrier and enter in between them. But fame money got into his head and he made a mess of his career. I saw a compilation of Neymar recently. He was a mess. This is the person that Lamine Yamal is gravitating towards. This is the person that he wants to be like. How do you expect to get to the top? It's just so bad that a lot of people that is around Lamine Yamal cannot talk to him. His dad is a pretty young man. I think he's not even 40 yet. You understand? So, and his mom too is a young lady. I don't think they think they have the effort to talk to him because they have a millionaire son already.
Not the millionaire son. Did that divorce the mom as soon as money starts coming in?
And no, aside even the divorce, I mean, you can co-parent. You can co-parent even though you're not in the same roof. You are elderly enough to give birth to him. Then you should be able to talk to him. Yamal is Yamal is not the first. He's not a unicorn. Yes, we've seen several players go down the drain because they didn't behave properly. Adriano was number one. Yes, Adriano at Inter Milan was number one. You come to Manchester United, you look at Greenwood too. You look at Ravel Morrison. We have list of them. Neymar is just the most popular, so he's not the first. When you have talent, look at what the legendary Marcelo Bielsa said about a player. He said, "What you know about the player is more important than the football the player plays." That means the player life outside of the pitch, is more important than what he's doing on the pitch. Because at the end of the day, it is what he does outside of the pitch that is going to show on the pitch. They look at Marcus Rashford. The whole downturn of a form he had at Manchester United, a relationship he had with Manchester United, had to do with what he was doing outside Carrington. So if they don't curb Lamine Yamal and put him under, a strict training and scrutiny, they are going to lose him. Honestly, they are going to lose him because that young man possesses a lot of talent. For the nonsense he is doing, he goes, he trash talks, he does not know how to respect. This guy was ready to go toe to toe versus Ronaldo. Do you know the level of disrespect? Even if they are pushing you, don't you have wisdom? Don't you have people advising you? You trash talk too much. Look at the end of the Clasico match. He was telling Vinicius that they should go and fight in the tunnel.
No,
Just,
Carvajal.
no, Vinicius. Carvajal was replying him saying he talks too much. But he was talking to Vinicius that they should go and fight. I saw the clip today. Telling Vinicius that they should go and fight in the tunnel. If he stands with Vinicius in the tunnel, can he fight? Somebody who was fed ice cream by his grandma. You want to fight somebody who came from the ghetto of Brazil. Eh? You see, these are the issues. Now, after hyping him to the high heavens, the boy is now crashing down. Laporte is now calling for his flick and the agent and everybody. When you had Yamal in your hands, how did you manage him? How did you manage him? This boy was not behaving this way under Xavi now. He only started last season. Because you started to hype him beyond what he exactly. So this is, you look at how embarrassing the way even Fabrizio was posting him. Fabrizio was posting everything about that young man's life as if the PR, the Ballon d'Or was more important than anything else that was happening around the guy's life. Now it has backfired. He is at the top now, and he has not built a character to keep him there. Now he's down crashing. You will lose him because he's clubbing anyhow. That means he will go drinking. He's womanizing. He does not know how to keep good friends. At the end of the day, this boy is just going to crash out, and then he's going to be. And football is a very cruel sport. Football, there's what you call recency bias. Football only talks about what is happening at the moment. If no matter how good you are, if somebody that is not as good as you rise now, they will say it's better than you. You can imagine them saying that an 18-year-old Lamine Yamal is better than Mbappe of 18. If Mbappe 18 years that won the World Cup that we all saw, but because Yamal is performing now, they're saying he was better than Mbappe. So if Yamal is not careful, this is going to be his own case. And he's still very young. He's here to hit any ceiling. He's just a talent that we know. He's here to do anything.
But let's talk about how people he mirrors. Yes, you talk about Neymar, but don't you see the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, people who don't really talk? They come onto the pitch and do it on the pitch, show people what they can do. Their life off the field self is still an example to some extent because they want to go far. They want to, do this thing and do it for a very long time.
You want to be an athlete on and off the pitch. You have to learn to be an athlete on and off the pitch. Messi and Ronaldo, people like to talk about how talented they are, how superb they are on the pitch. And then you look at how you don't want to pay attention to their habits off the pitch. This guy trains a lot. Look at Messi. How many times have you heard about any sexual scandal related to Messi? The last time I heard anything about Ronaldo, that was the one that was dragging since 2004. Anything else, nothing. You have to manage yourself. How old was Ronaldo when he decided to manage himself? 24. The whole scandal happened when he was 18, 19, 20. After then, he managed himself. But just look at Yamal. Just look at him. He's everywhere. He goes into the dressing room with a music player, blasting music like somebody who does not have social literacy. This is just a shame. I hope that the Barca hierarchy are able to come back because now the boy is arrogant. And you talk to him too much, he might tell you that he wants to leave the club. Yes, because PSG are ready to sign him. PSG are ready to sign him. A lot of clubs are ready to sign him because he has the talent. And so if Barca can no longer talk to him, trust me, I even believe that his ego is beyond their control now. That's just my own thing.
But talent without character, who wants to sign talent without character or bring talent without character inside their club? Who?
That's it.
Pep Guardiola allowed such player to come in his
if you have, no matter how talented you are, if your character does not matches what is expected of you by Guardiola, to him you're not talented. No matter the ball you are playing. Don't forget that at Manchester City Academy, Sancho was more talented than Foden. Yet he went with Foden. So that tells you that, see, character is what keeps you. The talent is just to expose you. You're not the best. You're not the first and the last best footballer. Footballers who has come before you, they will still come after you.
Look at Fati.
Fati
of all people.
Exactly.
People when they say where be Messi.
Immediately Fati came out, he didn't use any other squad number. They gave him the number that Messi dropped. That was how highly they rated him. Where is it today? Him, his own was even, he had, spell with injuries. That was the whole thing. But we are just making an example of Fati to tell you that how fast football moves on. Do you understand? So if Barca are not careful with the way they're handling Lamine Yamal, promise you, it's going to be like a smoke. He will just vanish.
So he should stop talking. He should do more of the work.
Let the people who are around him mold him. Let them mold him. He is too young to be exposed. Ronaldo said something during the Euros. He said, this young man, let them leave him alone. He was not talking about just the media, but those that are pushing him. Leave this young man alone. Let him grow. He's not there yet. He's not there. Anyway,
Well, guys, Barcelona fans, Real Madrid fans, football fans, because this thing concern everybody.
Exactly.
Because it's not all about La Liga, it's not all about Premier League, it's everybody, football fans. Tell me what you think about Lamine Yamal, the way he talks to the media and everything. Let's know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Football Analysis, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.